The most important battle in AI isn't on your screen, it's unfolding in boardrooms, quietly rewriting the future of tech. Right now, Microsoft is renegotiating its entire relationship with OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, fighting to hold on to its position as the gatekeeper of tomorrow's most powerful models. At the same time, Apple is quietly threatening Google's search empire, triggering a $138 billion stock collapse after revealing it's building AI tools that could replace traditional search entirely. And halfway across the world, Alibaba just dropped a bombshell, an AI training breakthrough that makes Google search obsolete. These are isolated stories. They're dominoes, falling one after the next in a high-stakes race to control the infrastructure of artificial intelligence. In this report, we break down 3 seismic developments that signal where AI is really headed. Microsoft and OpenAI's billion-dollar standoff. Alphabet's panique over AI replacing Google search. And Alibaba's vertical system that trains AI to search without the internet. The AI arms race isn't coming. It's already here. Let's get into it. Let's begin with a power play that could reshape the future of artificial intelligence as we know it. OpenAI and Microsoft are back at the negotiating table. And what's on the line is more than just code or capital. It's control over the most valuable resource of the 21st century, intelligence. Since 2019, Microsoft has invested over $13 billion into OpenAI, a partnership that's not just strategic but existential. Microsoft's Azure cloud infrastructure powers OpenAI's models, while OpenAI's groundbreaking language models, including the viral ChatGPT, serve as the crown jewels in Microsoft's AI push across Office, Bing, and enterprise software. But behind the scenes, this alliance is undergoing a seismic shift. At the heart of these new negotiations is a simple but high-stakes equation. OpenAI wants to restructure its business to prepare for a potential IPO, while Microsoft wants assurances that its privileged access to future OpenAI innovations doesn't disappear in the process. Currently, Microsoft holds a significant stake in OpenAI's for-profit subsidiary, with special privileges that grant them priority access to the most advanced AI systems, like GPT-4 and its successors. That arrangement, initially set to run through 2030, gave Microsoft a reported 49% share of future OpenAI profits until a cap is reached. But OpenAI is now proposing to cut Microsoft's revenue share down to 10% by the end of the decade. Why? Because OpenAI is planning a radical shift in structure, converting from a capped profit model into a public benefit corporation. This would maintain its non-profit oversight while allowing it to issue traditional equity to investors, raising the billions it needs to stay competitive in the AI arms race. For Microsoft, this triggers alarm bells. Reduced profit share, diminished influence, and potential dilution of its role as OpenAI's closest partner are all on the table. So the tech giant is negotiating for something else: long-term access to OpenAI's most advanced models, even if its equity stake is reduced. In other words, Microsoft is willing to take a smaller slice of the pie as long as they never get locked out of the kitchen. Attention is further complicated by OpenAI's expanding network of collaborators. CEO Sam Altman has reportedly courted infrastructure support from Oracle and investment from SoftBank, a move that Microsoft may interpret as a threat to their once exclusive partnership. With both sides pushing for strategic leverage, this isn't just about collaboration anymore. It's about control. And let's not forget the shadow of public scrutiny. Regulators in California and Delaware are already examining OpenAI's restructuring plan, with some watchdogs questioning whether the company can maintain its mission to benefit humanity while racing toward commercial scale. As the world's most valuable AI partnership teeters on the edge of reinvention, the outcome of these negotiations could determine not just who leads the next wave of AI, but how it's governed, monetized, and deployed on a global scale. Let's pivot from power plays to market panic. In the span of just a few days, Alphabet, Google's parent company, lost a staggering $138 billion in market value. The trigger? A single comment from Apple executive Eddie Q, delivered during a high-profile antitrust trial that sent tremors through Silicon Valley and Wall Street alike. Q testified under oath that, for the first time in 22 years, searches made through Apple's Safari browser, powered by Google, had declined. The culprit? Not Bing, not DuckDuckGo, but AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity. In a moment that captured the anxiety of an industry on the brink, Q admitted that Apple is actively exploring the integration of AI-powered search into Safari. If successful, it could decouple Apple's vast user base from Google's search engine and unravel the foundation of one of the most profitable partnerships in tech history. Investors didn't wait for confirmation. Alphabet stock dropped more than 7% in a matter of hours. Analysts watched as billions evaporated from Google's market cap, citing a singular, unsettling possibility that generative AI may be carving a real dent in the traditional search business. To understand the panic, you have to understand the deal. Google reportedly pays Apple up to $20 billion annually to remain the default search engine on iPhones and Safari. It's not just a partnership, it's a lifeline. Safari commands about 17% of the global browser market, but among high-value mobile users, it dominates. If Apple were to replace or deprioritize Google search with an AI-powered engine, the impact would be immediate and severe. Google's response has been predictably defensive. The company publicly disputed Q's claim, stating that overall search queries, Safari included, are still growing. But independent data tells a more nuanced story. Analytics firm SimilarWeb reported a 2% year-over-year dip in Google's desktop search traffic. Meanwhile, StatCounter showed Google's global search market share falling below 90% for the first time since 2015. Is Google's moat finally eroding? That's the question rattling the markets. After all, search has always been Google's fortress. 57% of Alphabet's $300+ billion revenue last year came directly from search and ad services. But if users increasingly bypass the search bar, opting instead for instant answers from AI assistants like ChatGPT, the economics of web traffic, ad clicks, and sponsored rankings begin to fall apart. Some analysts believe the reaction may be exaggerated. After all, Chrome still commands 66% of the global browser market, and Google isn't exactly standing still in the AI race. Projects like Gemini and Search Generative Experience, SGE, are evidence that Google is trying to future-proof its dominance. Still, the sentiment shift is real. For the first time, investors are seeing cracks in what was once considered an unshakable monopoly, and with Apple signaling that it's building its own AI search layer, potentially powered by on-device models or third-party partnerships, the next chapter of search could look very different from the last. And speaking of different, Alibaba just did something that could change the economics of AI training forever. Meet ZeroSearch, a bold new method that allows AI models to simulate search without ever connecting to an actual search engine. That's right, no more Google APIs, no more real-time lookups, and no more sky-high training costs. According to Alibaba researchers, this approach slashes training expenses by a staggering 88% while delivering performance that rivals or even beats traditional search engines. Here's how it works. Training an AI system to answer questions typically requires making thousands, sometimes millions, of real-world search queries during the learning process. Those API calls to Google, Bing, or paid services like SERP aren't just slow, they're expensive. A single, large-scale model might rack up 6 or even 7-figure bills just to learn how to retrieve relevant information. ZeroSearch flips that paradigm. Instead of making live queries, the AI model is trained to simulate the act of searching using only its existing knowledge. During training, the system learns to generate its own plausible results, both relevant and irrelevant, based on a given prompt or question. It then ranks these self-generated documents and adjusts its retrieval logic accordingly. The outcome: a highly capable AI search agent trained entirely offline. Alibaba's results speak volumes. In tests across 7 academic and real-world QA datasets, their 7 billion parameter model using ZeroSearch performed comparably to models trained using Google Search. Their 14 billion parameter version, it outperformed Google's engine in several benchmarks, all while costing just 12% as much to train. Let's put that in perspective. A traditional setup making 64,000 Google queries might cost nearly $600. ZeroSearch achieves similar outcomes for under $71. But this isn't just about saving money. ZeroSearch offers something far more powerful: independence. For AI developers, especially smaller companies, startups, or open-source communities, being free from big tech infrastructure is a massive strategic advantage. With ZeroSearch, anyone with sufficient compute and a strong foundation model can build and refine their own retrieval systems without paying a toll to the gatekeepers of the web. The system is also impressively flexible. It works with popular open models like Qwen and Llama, and supports multiple reinforcement learning strategies, including PPO, GRPO, and reinforce plus plus. Even more importantly, Alibaba has open-sourced the entire framework, code, datasets, models, on GitHub and Hugging Face, making it accessible to developers worldwide. The implications here are huge. If AI can learn to search without ever querying the internet, we're heading toward a world where LLMs act less like information repeaters and more like autonomous research agents. They won't just regurgitate indexed results. They'll simulate research flows, generate contextually relevant data, and retrieve answers from an internally constructed universe of knowledge. In other words, AI may no longer need Google or anyone else to find what it's looking for. The AI landscape is shifting fast. In just the past few weeks, we've seen OpenAI and Microsoft renegotiating the very foundations of their multi-billion-dollar alliance. We've seen Apple challenge Google's core business model, triggering a $138 billion stock plunge and exposing vulnerabilities in a search empire once thought untouchable. And now, we're watching Alibaba quietly dismantle one of AI's biggest bottlenecks, training costs, by teaching machines to search without ever searching. Each of these developments alone is significant. Together, they signal something much bigger, a fundamental rewiring of how intelligence is built, monetized, and distributed. We're moving into a future where the most powerful AI systems won't just depend on big tech. They may learn to thrive without it, where search isn't just a tool, but an internalized function, and where the companies that dominate this next era of AI won't be the ones with the deepest pockets, but the ones with the boldest ideas. At AINN, we're tracking every twist, power play, and breakthrough along the way, so you don't miss a beat. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to stay ahead of the curve, and as always, see you in the future.